Well, now it's intimidating sitting like that.
What's
I
that?
said it's a little bit intimidating sitting like that.
Is it?
No, I'm just kidding.
Reading Rainbow.
That's it. Kind of what I'm feeling right now.
Where do we look? Do we look over
I guess.
here?
No.
Oh, we got someone calling me.
Uh-oh.
That's all right. So here we are again, attempting episode 1. And we're just going to talk a little bit of history about ourselves and our spiritual journey and how we came to be and why we decided to do this podcast in the first place.
Okay.
And I'd like to start by allowing you, sorry, I'm going to bring this camera closer actually, believe it or not. Need a cameraman.
Yeah.
Need a cameraman, a sound guy,
Yeah. You all said.
all the things. Yeah, we decided to do this podcast to open up the dialogue for everyone to be able to talk about their journey and their spirituality and what it means to them. And I'd love to hear your journey and what brought you here and why you decided to start the podcast with me.
Okay, so my name is Nell. I am a 45-year practicing witch. Recently became more involved in Reiki healing. I am level 2 Holy Fire Reiki. We kind of were, we became friends first, you and I and Candace and Aaron, and we were trying to figure out a way to convey more positivity out into the world. And this is sort of the way we came up with doing that, really. We have been, let's face it, the world is kind of in a, what's the word I'm looking for? Shift right now. And we think that the world needs as much positivity as possible. So that's why we're here. We're going to try and hopefully help some people along the way and put more positivity out there.
Absolutely. I would say that's why we're here for sure, is to spread positive message and an authentic message, which is the biggest piece to our journey, you and I, separately as individuals, but also as a collective, and as what the collective is kind of going through right now is that feeling back into authenticity and what that means for the individual, which is why we're here for sure.
And hopefully show people some ways that what they can use to help them through this time, creating more positivity in their life as well. And growth is, really, that's really important at any age, is growth and learning, really.
Yeah, and as you said before, that growth never really stops. The finish line kind of keeps moving along the journey, right? So it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, which is, as you said, why we're here in the first place.
Absolutely.
To help others on their journey, and in helping others, it's also helping ourselves.
Absolutely, because you learn new things all the time, every day. It's the truth. There's always something that people are learning. And I'm grateful for that personally, because it really helps my growth on a personal level.
Absolutely. It's a form of self-love, right? Is that growth and that movement forward. So I guess back to the question, that's why we're here, but how did we get here, I guess, is the next part of that question.
How did you and I get here?
How did you and I get here, or what brought you to this feeling of wanting to spread love and positivity out into the world?
For me personally, it's been a journey. The past couple years, honestly, the past probably about 15 years, I've been consuming. That's the best word I can use to describe it. I was looking after my parents pretty much full time. My father's body was failing him, whereas my mother, it was her mind. And I kind of lost myself along the way because I was so focused on them and then my own family as well. And when my father passed, and there was a few other unfortunate my family members who also passed as well. And then my mother finally passed in 2023. And I was lost. I didn't know what to do with myself anymore. It was a huge shift. I went from being a primary caregiver to nothing, really. My kids were making their way out into the world, and all of a sudden honestly, I felt useless. And I was lost in grief. So a friend recommended Reiki and said, you should give Reiki a try. And that's how I met Aaron. And it kind of snowballed from there. I got hooked on it right away. It helped me so much right from the get-go. I took Erin's level 1 class that she teaches here at Raise Your Vibe, and it was literally life-changing for me. I realized that I had pushed a lot of myself down over the years, and realized now it was the time to let that grow again. So that's sort of how we ended up I met you and Candace through Aaron, and then eventually you and I just started sort of talking about ways that we wanted to help people to bring the positivity back to the world. And sort of why we ended up here, I think, really.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you for sharing that. It's definitely why we ended up here and why we all ended up under the same roof kind of thing.
Yes.
So to give the listeners some context, Erin, this is Raise Your Vibe, where we're filming and recording this. I am Andrew, who focuses more on Qigong and regulating your nervous system through movement and exercise. Erin is our Reiki instructor. She came on board this year, January of this year, which is 2025. And with that, she brought a community, and Nell was part of that community, and this community has really embraced all that we're trying to do here at Raise Your Vibe, which is launching other people in their authentic way, and launching people like Nell and other people of the community in the most authentic way, and also launching myself in the most authentic way. So this has all been very helpful and uplifting. And Candace, the other name that you'll hear, is my wife. She's also a partner, and she deals with more mindset coaching. She's very good at seeing the big picture items in everyone. And I think it was actually her
guidance.
Her guidance that brought us to this, for sure. So thank you to every step along the way on our journey that brought us to doing this first episode. And thank you to you for showing up today. And thank you to everyone else in the community for embracing what we're doing, which is just trying to spread that positivity and that authenticity as much as possible.
Yeah, we want people to realize that there's so much more to life than just the everyday slog. Like, really. There's a whole spiritual, and as they say here at Raise Your Vibe, is mental, physical, and spiritual. Sorry.
Yes.
And
mind, body, spirit.
Yes, exactly, and how they are very much interconnected. And I think that more people really need to become more aware of that, because it's so important. Like, for example, like I said before, I was completely lost in grief. I had lost myself, didn't have any self-worth whatsoever. And then as time went by and meeting Aaron and then getting into Reiki and then eventually becoming part of the family here at Raise Your Vibe, it's been an incredible journey, even though it's really not been that long. So like, I just really started my Reiki journey last September, and I've already completed up to level 2. And then we sort of started this, and we've been doing other things as well that have just been life-changing for me personally. And I'm forever grateful for that. So.
And we're very grateful for you to be a part of this community.
Thank you.
Always participating in all the things, which is great. Yeah, to give a little bit of background for anyone that's listening that doesn't know who I am, very much I can do it. I can say it. This community was built because I've been always trying to find my people on my spiritual journey, and not understanding that I've been on a spiritual journey actually my whole life, trying to find my people. And I believe that that's why this community was built in the first place, was drawing that spirituality and the human existence together, because we're both human and spiritual beings. And as a younger person, I didn't really understand that. And even up to a couple of years ago, I didn't really understand that. But my journey in self-help and self-improvement brought me to a spiritual awakening in 2020. And I realized that the restaurant industry wasn't for me anymore. I loved socializing. I loved being creative. I loved lots of it, but the lifestyle wasn't the one that my body wanted. My body wanted out of the industry, and I knew that, and my energy was kind of checked out over the last few years. So this is the amalgamation of all of the feelings of my life, kind of brought into the physical presence of what the space means. And it means being my authentic self and creating the community that we're all connected to, and not feeling the isolation of being separate from others, is really what I feel like what Raise Your Vibe was meant for. And that's why we're here. Yeah. We're here to be authentic in any way. And part of that is sometimes being low and being depressed, and understanding that too is a lesson in itself.
That it's okay.
And that it's okay, and this too shall pass. You don't always stay there. We've all gone through it on a different scale. Some sort of negative season of our life, I guess.
Yes. Sure.
But it doesn't mean that you need to stay there. The summertime is coming after the spring, and there's growth.
The sun is always there after the rain. As
That's
they
right.
say.
That's right. That's right. And the rain is a good thing too. The
Mhm.
rain helps us flourish that much more because, seeds that you plant in the dirt that are in the darkness, you can't check on those seeds. You just
No.
have to trust that they're going to grow into something special.
And they need the rain to be able to grow.
They need the rain.
So sometimes, the low parts of your life are just as important of a learning experience as even the high points of your life.
That's right.
So yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. It's okay not to be okay. That's
Mhm.
really important for people to know and realize. I know everybody says that phrase, but it really is such an important phrase. It's okay not to be okay.
Hmm. And the other phrase that comes to mind is "this too shall pass."
Yes,
You know,
absolutely.
when you're having a bad day, this too shall pass. When you're having a good day, this too shall pass.
Mhm.
So be grateful for when it's good and understand that it's not going to be forever when it's bad.
For
Does that
sure.
make sense?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yes, for sure.
Hmm. Well, thank you so much for coming and sharing and starting and
Yeah.
doing all the things with me.
Yeah, we have
you know,
lots more to come.
there's lots more to come.
Yes.
And I think the other thing to this too is, when we opened up Raise Your Vibe, I felt like I need to do it all myself. And the longer it's open, the more I'm realizing that it does take community to kind of help. When you're low, that's when you want to isolate. But that's actually when you should be socializing the most,
Mhm.
right? And understanding yourself more. Instead of shutting down to life, you should be opening up to life. So that being said, I'm very grateful for the community that we're growing and that I'm becoming a part of and that you're becoming a part of and that we can all build each other up together because that's what it's about. It's not about tearing others down to feel better. It's about lifting each other up in order to understand ourselves.
Raise Your Vibe is a really safe place. It's a wonderful place where you can be your authentic self. They have so many programs and classes that you guys would probably find fascinating and interesting. You should check out their website.
RaiseYourVibeWithUs.com.
And including a wonderful dance class that I attend every week. And then you and I are going to be doing flows.
Yes, rooftop Qigong.
Yep.
So a semi-private Qigong class every Thursday in the summertime.
Yeah.
There's plenty of things on our events page.
Yes.
So again, RaiseYourVibeWithUs.com/events. You'll be seeing workshops coming up. There's breath work coming up. There's dance classes, Nell said. There's going to be some Indigenous ceremonies coming soon and lots of other things coming on the way.
Yeah.
Really
check it out.
Check it out. Again, we're just building up a community full of people that want to launch their authentic selves. So if that sounds like something that you'd like to do, let us know and let's see how we can grow together.
Absolutely.
Thanks again, Nell. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks for being a part of it, and I'm looking forward to the next
Always.
one where we talk more about candle magic.
Yes. Yes, we will be doing some candle magic.
That's exciting.
Yes.
Very exciting.
Yes.
Stay tuned. Stay involved, and
Have a good day, everybody.
have a good day.